Your January 2025 reading. I feel like you are starting a new chapter, a new trajectory with the Fool card in the middle of your spread here. This is new beginnings that you took a leap of faith in, and you knew that there's possibilities of like feeling optimism in the direction that you are taking in January. You're trusting in life. Yeah, even if it's spontaneous, like that's what Aries does. You're the leader. You know, it's a beautiful chapter in January because there's a sense of adventure, opportunity, and pleasure all at once, all at the same time. And you're sharing your success, you know, with people along the way is helping you build more success. That's what's happening for you, Aries. It's so beautiful. It's like the giving and receiving is so balanced with the Six of Pentacles. It's very grounded energy. It's Earth. It's Taurus. You know, it's sharing your wealth and your abundance and generosity and charity, and like sharing your blessings with people. And this new beginning, this idea started formulating around November, December. And I feel like it's bringing an end of an era for you, Aries, right? It's beautiful. Like your investments are growing and going to continue to grow for the next 7 months into the next 7 years. And you're taking stock, you're reassessing, you are taking more of a long-term view in this new chapter. And as you should. Like all your hard work is paying off. And I feel like your perseverance is starting to manifest in the reality. It's showing your investments are stacking. I'm hearing the word regaining your stability. You're mastering your choices in where you're investing, and that's so beautiful, Aries. You're such a, you know, your boldness, fortune favors the bold. I mean, you're brave. This is part of your destiny where, you know, making this change, you know, and it's a chance for you to turn things around for yourself from moment to moment. And that's how you're embodying the energy of spontaneity in January, moment to moment, even if the uncertainty is uncertain, there's certainty in it. Like you feel certain that this is, you know, you're ready for whatever comes your way in January and moving forward. It took you some time to establish this sound decision. You didn't, you know, yes, it requires a leap in starting this, but at the same time, I feel like because you love freedom, you are untamed and wild. It's that side of you that you just follow your instincts and you trust that inner voice, and it's beautiful. I feel like there's spirit guiding you. There's guides guiding you in the galactic, in the upper realms, the upper echelons. I would say you're going to be so happy by the end of this year. I know this is a January reading, Aries, but by the end of this year, you're going to feel like so secure in your finances that you will be able to just spread the seeds of intention to help people. You know, King of Pentacles is one of my favorite in the deck because he has more money than God and he helps people with it. You know, he has the basics. He lives comfortably. He's built himself up from scratch. He is generous. He keeps multiplying his prosperity because of his generosity, right? And this is, you know, like there's like I can't even think of numbers. It's just an infinite flow of cash, an infinite flow of income that I feel here. You know, you might be owning some property or 2 properties by the end of 2025. And why I also love King of Pentacles is because this is a true humanitarian. He's connected to divine purpose and service and and justice and wisdom has got him to this point in his life. So he's here to balance the scales, right? And to show the world that we're going to take our power back. He's very empowered in the most humble way. Let's keep pulling a little bit more tarot. And there's someone that you're communicating with that's at a distance from you in January, that like you guys are going to make some fated decision that is divinely guided. And how can you celebrate both of your gifts together with this person? What can we create? Like there's a unity consciousness with the Lover's card here, and there's more strength in the power of you two together to build what this is that you're starting in January all the way into the next 1 to 3 months. Like this new creative passionate endeavor is gonna, you're gonna be supported by two people. There's two people gonna help you begin this new exciting harmonious decision that you've made or going to make in January. You may delay a trip. There's a trip in January that can be delayed because there could be some, there could be some things that you have to sort out. That could be, you're dealing with some type of family situation where maybe you aren't able to travel, and it's just a minor delay. It doesn't feel like it's anything, that's gonna irritate you. It's just you're so used to the imbalance in whatever situation this is, like you're almost indifferent to it, and I feel like this time you're just gonna trust the process and allow people who have self-limiting beliefs stay where they are, and that's their journey, right? And you're gonna be focused on building. You're gonna be creating communities. Well, starting with this one and then spreading yourself and expanding wherever your heart takes you. And to me, this is like the most joyful card in the deck. This is everything, is coming to form. It's starting to complete this is the foundation that you're building. Everything that you've been doing to this day is like it's coming into your power, into some form of stability. Even if you didn't know how you were going to get there or how you're going to get there, it's still, there's stability in it. There's a certainty, a surety about it, and that's because of your belief systems, and that is because you also reassess things. You do have you do have a strong spiritual core to you, Aries, that you do notice things even if you don't talk about it, and you know that any obstacle that comes in your way you'll be able to deal with, and it's your choice to how you will respond to things that could challenge you a little bit, right? And during this whole process, rest. You might want to rest a little bit if you can, because this is also like you've been working so much, so hard, that it's going to shift. You're going to be working smarter, and that is the direction that we are all moving in, with the 10 of Swords in reverse there. Yeah, you set that intention to be able to have more time for yourself, more self-love, more focused on the desires of your heart, Aries. I love this. Like, you are expanding because of you owning your self-worth, and you're manifesting left and right, and you're balancing the scales. You are weighing things out. You have plenty of choices and options coming to you in the new year, and you're wanting to make things right. Where things, where maybe you couldn't do, I don't know where that karmic retribution is coming from, but there's something there that needs to balance. Let me pull a card on that. So basically it's just like questioning your decision. Like, maybe internally you're like, is this something I need, can I do this? It's you weighing this decision out regarding this new chapter, right? You may not jump into it in January, but it's all starting to formulate. And I think in the next 2 months, you're not going to overwhelm yourself. You're not going to jump into it, but maybe the January is just the beginning of ideas and free flowing with the possibilities of it. Like you're toying with it, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're starting it. This is a slow progression that develops at a beautiful organic pace, right? So Aries, let me pull a little bit more. Whatever you're building or whatever you're thinking of doing, it's going to go extremely well. You're going to be able to focus on your goals, and you're leading a lot of people by example in what you're doing and how to create a new civilization. This is part of your destiny as a leader, as the ram and also the lamb. I think with your agility, with your mental agility, and you're very truthful and honest to people and to yourself. Like you're able to cut to the chase. Like you're gonna see things easily. Like if the offer is good or not good, and if this is love, I feel like there's gonna be like a lot of, in doing what you love, you're just gonna attract so much love. It's harmony, it's attraction, it's love and beauty and the aesthetics and your love for the creative arts is opening up so many beautiful things for you. What's this offer? So with that offer, I feel like it's some like miracles, like pay attention to these little miracles that are going to be happening in 2025 for you. I know this is about January, but this energy can play out even longer or quicker, who knows? But be on the lookout for the little signs and synchronicities. Like I see you looking up at the clouds or something and seeing a face, seeing something pretty out of this world, like almost like feeling an outer body experience. And more of these, your intuition is heightening, and your gifts are expanding, where you're able to see and feel things occurring when you're still around you. That's pretty specific right there. Let's pull you an advice card, Aries, my beautiful Aries. You got three. You got honesty and you got meditate. So, I mean, you're doing all of these things, so it's honesty is always the best policy, and you've always been honest with yourself and others. That's what's getting you far in life. And like I see you going within and meditating more in January and contemplating your next chapter, and you're up for any challenge, because you always conquer the things that you struggle with. You conquer it. You're very headstrong in January. It's beautiful. And you're going to be supported, fully supported, Aries. And you're going to feel very secure within your finances as well in January. Hope this helps.